So today is Thursday, and yesterday David and I went over to see the surgeon, didn't we, in Liverpool Royal, which is anyone who's been there, you'll know it's a very, very tired building. They've built this new hospital in Liverpool, which is consolidating several hospitals, brand new, state of the art, and apparently the company that was building it went bust just before they finished it, and so it's still lying there, you know, with wires hanging out of the walls and things like that. They can't move in. So the Liverpool Royal is on its knees. The place is so tired, it's unbelievable. The people inside it are absolutely first class, brilliant teams. No question about the service, and you still go through very, very smoothly, doing all these tests and talking to all the best people. Fantastic. But the building itself is, oh dear, that Donald, not I was going to say Donald Trump then, Boris needs to throw some money at that and get the new one open and get them in there. So we're sitting in this room with David, and it's an ancient hearing test room with all this hearing test equipment at the side, and I'm thinking, what's that for? What are they going to do with that? It's nothing to do with me. It's just a room that they managed to use for this consultation with the surgeon. So Mr. Howes comes in, and I've taped the whole thing so I wouldn't forget anything. And he was very nice, very good, giving me an overview of the whole thing, which is pretty much what I knew because I'm up to date with information from the nurses. I'm pretty knowledgeable and up to speed with what's happening. So he was just going over it, probably for his own benefit. And then one thing threw me a little bit. Remember me saying, excuse me, but I have this all the time, it's part of the problem. Remember me saying about when the nurse said they were going to wash my stomach out, they're going to pump a load of, in the laparoscopy this is, which is going to be next Friday, a week on Friday, a week tomorrow, I have the laparoscopy. It's another week waiting, but anyway, they're going to do this washout, and I thought, oh, that's a good thing, because she said they'll wash all the cancer cells away if there are any floating around, and I thought that was good. Anyway, this Mr. Howes said, if we found any cancer cells in the saline wash that we take from you, then it might mean that the surgery won't go ahead, because they treat those as metastases. That's a spread. That means the cancer is sort of on the move, basically, around your body. So that's a bad thing. Now, only 1 in 20 people get this, and they don't expect me to have it, but it's a risk, and they have to tell you about it, obviously. But of course, in my head, I'm sitting there going, oh, what does that mean? They might not do the surgery. So then I said, well, how long have I got if I don't, if I don't do anything? How long have I got? I just go home now and wait. And he said, months, just months you'll live. So okay, let's get on with it. Let's hurry up and get on with it. So that threw me a little bit. I have to say, I got a bit narky, and David had to calm me down. I started taking also CBD oil, which is cannabis oil, and I can tell you now, I got it from a friend of a friend. It's all legal. It's all up to, it's all above board. But it really did help me today. I had a really good sleep last night, and then today it's just just lifted my mood a little bit and made me feel a little bit more mellow, shall we say. And that's a good thing. So that was yesterday, and David was amazing, as he always is. He's fantastic. I can't tell you what a tower of strength he is. If I talk about him for too long, I start to get emotional, so that's why I don't do it. He's going through it, feeling every single blow, just like me, and it's 2 of us. I said to him the other day, there's 3 of us in this marriage now, you, me, and the cancer. That's 1 too many. So he agreed. He feels every single thing, and that makes me sad, because I don't like him to be upset or worried or anything. Anyway, I won't talk about that too much. But yeah, that was yesterday, and today he came with me, drove me there. He does all the right things, sits patiently while I go in for a blood test, breathing test, Loads and loads of questions about my health. They came to the conclusion that I'm reasonably healthy, fit, can tolerate anything that the anaesthetic or anything like that throws at me. So that's all good. And then we wait now until a week on Friday for the laparoscopy, where they have a get eyes on this cancer and wash my stomach out and make sure that there's no cancer cells floating around in there. So that's good. Going back to the surgeon, I did ask him Amber's question. I said, my granddaughter's 8 and she's got a question for you, because this operation is going to take so long. Hopefully I'll get it. Let's forget it. What about your lunch? You know, are you going to be able to stop and have a sandwich? And he said, oh, that's a very good question. So what we'll do is, he told me what they'll do then, and it's going to be open surgery, not keyhole. Open the front of my belly, basically, zipped up from it'll go from my tummy button up here. And then they mobilise your stomach. They have to mobilise it, get it loose, so they can do something with it. Cut it up and make a tube out of it and so on. And then, when they've done all that, I have to be turned onto my side, because then they have to go in from the back. So he said, at that point, while they're turning you, he goes off out for a cup of tea and a sandwich, maybe a little rest. Well, they turn me over and get me ready, and then he comes back in again, and he opens my back and collapses one lung, maybe take a rib out to get access to my esophagus from the back, and then obviously they've got to pull it all through and zip it up at the top here somewhere. Loads of stitching, he called it plumbing. It's a plumbing job. So, I was able to report back to Amber, you know, how it's going to be, so not to worry about the surgeon needing a break. You see, it was funny. I did take my big heart balloon with me, and he liked that. He was looking at that, saying, that's a big one. I said, yeah, I've got a big heart, lots of friends following me. So, lots of support. So it's all good. So we wait now. We're going to keep busy now. We've got a week to wait. It is the waiting is really the hardest part. Apart from dealing, you know, with obviously keeping everyone's spirits high. The waiting another week, and then 5 days for the results. But it'll come around quickly, and we're going to keep busy with different things. So that's me. You're up to speed. I don't think there's anything else. I'll come back and tell you how I get on with the laparoscopy. I may even do a blog from the hospital. That'd be good, wouldn't it? You know, show you inside the place. God, it really is. It needs changing. Yeah, so who knows? It might be there next time. And then chemo, and wait for my hair all my hair will fall out. I'll have to have a wig. Get Emma on the case. Some people shave it off, don't they, when it's falling out? You know, to save you looking like Gollum. What was it? Lord of the Rings? It's something. No, not Lord of the Rings. You know what I mean? Gollum. Save me looking like that. You shave it off, so it's gone. So maybe do that. Maybe do that on a video. Anyway, I'm off now. Go and hug the one you love. Remember, happiness is a choice. You choose to be happy. So make sure you choose that path, and be kind to everybody. And I'll see you soon. Thanks for listening.